Okay, everyone, this is from abc.net.au news from Australia, I believe. Scientology head hits back at abuse claims. Dated 12 December 2009. The Church of Scientology has about 250,000 members, right, in Australia. Apparently, the media doesn't vet things out. You guys know what's up. The international vice president, the one with no name, I believe it's one of the Dundons. The international vice president of the Church of Scientology has responded to allegations that his church is a criminal organization, describing them as unsubstantiated rumors. Do you guys remember when his daughter came out and talked about all the abuse? Yeah. I don't remember it, but I did read about it. Senator Nick Xenophon used parliamentary privilege last month, real man, to declare Scientology was not a religion, but a criminal group which covers up offenses and abuse by its members. Scientology's status as a religion is fiercely contested, but it is undisputably one of the world's fastest growing groups. Right. Are you guys seeing the fake facades right now? Isn't it weird that the media wouldn't even look into that? Ding, ding, ding. From its beginnings in the 1950s, Scientology now has 8,000 churches, allegedly, missions and groups in 165 countries. Notice the omission of children once again. Almost like it's planned. Because if a lot of ethical, moral people knew what was happening to children in these Scientology orgs, there would be riots all over the world. Well, honestly, including the other churches, allegedly churches, right? It claims to have about 250,000 members in Australia. You see how they wrote that claims? You're supposed to vet it out. However, they did. However, the 2006 census found there were only 2,500 members. There's less now. Reverend Bob Adams, they got to keep with the facade. Ecclesiastical leader. Do you guys wonder if Bob Adams gets PC files on children that have been essayed in Scientology and then helps cover up the essay abuse, sending the P file to another place and usually punishing the child for being essayed and putting the child in the RPF? Do you guys wonder that? I do. The vice president of the International School. Oh, there you go, you guys. The school. International School of Scientology, which is based in Los Angeles. Since when was it a school, you guys? Has been in Melbourne this week for the World Religions Conference. Wouldn't that be great, you guys, to go to one of those places where so many of these heads of so-called religions are covering up essays of child abuse or, in many cases, in my opinion, participating themselves? Predators be predating. He says the claims of a cover-up are unfounded. They're unfounded, everyone. Kind of like demonstrably false. Deny, deny, deny. It's not that the allegations aren't serious charges. It's not that they're not serious charges, everyone. Like essay of kids. Gaslighting anyone. The fact of the matter, you guys, the fact of the matter is that they are unsubstantiated rumors. Really? We got you on video. What do you think now, President? We got you on video, President. Ecclesiastical leader. Many of these so-called charges, so-called allegations, just love how they gaslight. Probably this guy, Bob Adams, he probably thinks a 40-year-old man marrying a 14-year-old is just fine as well. Don't you guys think that's the case? I do. Many of these so-called charges, so-called allegations, are very old, like the men in there. I mean, 12 or 15 years ago. So that makes it okay to our children, huh? Isn't that funny? And inevitably, he's trying to say, the statute of limitations is up. That's what he's trying to say. These incidents occurred, were thoroughly reviewed. They were reviewed, everyone. Kind of like how they review in the Jehovah's Witnesses with that stupid 2-witness rule. Pedo paradise in there. Kind of like that. One case involves a Brisbane man who paid $25,000 to the Church of Scientology before he took his life. Before he took his life, everyone. Because that's not enough evidence for anybody. Wonder how old he was. You guys wonder if he was married to a kid? An interim coroner's report, the one with no name, found the church had sent the man's files, the man with no name, right? How can media print this? No names. I mean, how many places here they're not saying names or anything. And they're also not naming their sources. An interim coroner's report found the church had sent the man's files to the United States deliberately so the information could not be handled to authorities. What is it called in legal terms? Manning might know this. I bet a voice down under knows this. Destroying evidence. Tampering with evidence. Isn't that a charge somewhere? I think most countries charge for that, don't you guys think? I think Australia has one. United States has one for tampering with evidence. Wonder what the LAPD knows about that. Senator Xenophon called for an inquiry into the church and its tax-free status after raising many allegations of criminal conduct. Yeah, with evidence. Go look what that black-eyed politician told Xenophon. Go look. You guys think what's going on with children in Scientology is bad? You should see what those black-eyed politicians do to kids. And if you guys didn't know, the black eyes comes from demon infestation. One victim of Scientology, quoted by Senator Xenophon, stated that women were taken into offices and bullied into having abortions. Yes, that's one charge. Go check out Laura de Crescenzo's case. She won, by the way. Any Scientologist under the radar? Go check out Laura de Crescenzo's case. She won against Scientology. That's someone's statement of, it's totally false. Reverend Adams said. Why do they even give him the status of reverend? We all know it's not a religion. It's a joke. Policies that are a religion? Please. There's no proof whatsoever no one has ever made. Yes, there is. Survey says you've lied. No one has come forward and said, here's the proof. Yes, actually they have. Fool. Oh, they really freaking pumped this one up. This is how everybody gets into trouble with this hero worship shit. Reverend Dr. David Millikan, there's the hero worship, a minister of the Uniting Church who also lectures on alternative religious movements at Charles Sturt University, says the High Court of Australia recognized Scientology as a religion in the early 1980s. I saw this very interesting video on TikTok. The other day I posted it. This young lady who had grown up in a very high control group, cult, basically. Her job is to inform police units exactly what these cults do with coercive control with the children. Man, she had some amazing advice. And she said, the more religious they act, the more crimes against children they commit. Facts. That's an MF fact for the people in the back. The question is, are they breaking the law or not? Yes, they are. Dr. Milliken said that is what needs to be established. Well, that's been established, fool. I know people who have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on Scientology. Deflection, anybody? At the time they were spending that money, they believed this was providing them with various forms, protections, and technologies that would allow them to recover as damage themselves. No mention of the child auditors, of course. That's bringing in the bulk of the money in Scientology. No mention of them. The federal government has ruled out supporting a Senate inquiry. What the F does that tell you guys? I'm telling you guys, go look deep into it. I did cover some, or maybe I didn't. I think I was going to cover what that one senator said, the black-eyed, government official. But I knew they wouldn't like it if I covered it. The ones that actually went after Xenophon for standing up for children. Yeah, for those in the back. The federal government has ruled out supporting a Senate inquiry into the Church of Scientology. Don't you guys wonder, since 2009, how many more children have been AR'd in Australia Scientology since this inquiry was denied? I wonder. That took a lot of stones for Xenophon to stand up the way he did. Good man. A spokesman for Government Senate Leader Chris Evans says the taxation commissioner and the police should deal with the allegations. Oh my God, I'm trying not to go off. I want to go off so bad. You guys know what that means. The government does not want to do their job because you know and I know they're all making money off Scientology. And also, in the bigger scope of things, Scientology is supporting, as sad as it is, from all that child slave labor and adult slave labor in all the the pedophile factories. It's supporting Australian economies as well. I'll leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.